Dear students, good morning. This class you are going to learn a topic called LCM and GCD of numbers. So, what is the least common multiple? So, least common multiple is nothing but multiple common to all, least in its value. So, simply saying it is multiple common to all. So, let us go with the sample problem. So, when you find the LCM of the numbers, let us say 10, 20 and 50. So, what are multiples? Multiples are nothing but the higher quantities. For example, if you take multiples of 10, we say it is 10, 20, 30 and so on. So, when you multiply any number by the natural numbers, they are said to be the multiples. So, similar way when we take 20, it is 20, 40, 60 and so on. So, the third number which is given as 50, so 50, 100, 150 and so on. So, when you find the least common multiple, as I said, multiple common to all. So, look at these set of numbers, identify a multiple which is common to all. So, when we take 10, 20, 30 and so on, okay, it goes on like up to 100 and even more than that. Here 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 like that continuously goes on. So, when you identify a multiple common to all this, which is nothing but, here look at this 100, that is a multiple, this is the first multiple common to all these three. So, LCM of these numbers is nothing but 100. So, when you analyze the values which are present here, out of these three numbers, your least common multiple comes to 100. So, simply saying LCM is nothing but always greater than or equal to the largest of all the numbers which are given. So, any set of numbers, when you identify LCM, which is the resultant greater than or equal to largest of this. So, here largest is 50. So, 50 is not a common multiple. So, the very first multiple when you come across here, which is nothing but 100. So, greater than or equal to the largest number which is given. So, LCM of the numbers is 100. Okay. Similar way, let us go with the GCD of these things. So, what is GCD? It is nothing but greatest common divisor. Greatest common divisor. When you read it this way, divisor common to all, greatest in its value. Divisor common to all, greatest in its value. So, what are called divisors? Divisors are nothing but factors. So, when we take 100, 10, what are the divisors of 10? 1 is a divisor, 2 is another divisor. When you divide, divisors are nothing but when you divide, it leaves a remainder 0. So, when we take 10, it is divisible by 1, divisible by 2, divisible by 5, divisible by 10. Like this, when you select the number 20, which is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. When we take 50, the divisors are 1 divisible by 2, then it is divisible by 5, it is divisible by 10, it is divisible by 25, then 50. So, these are the different divisors of 50. So, as I said, a divisor common to all, greatest in its value. There are many divisors here in which you need to identify a divisor common. So, 1 is a common divisor for every number which is given here, set of numbers. Again, 2 is a common factor or divisor we can say. Then we have 5, which is also a common divisor. Again, it comes to 10, which is a common divisor. So when you analyze this set of values, there is a divisor which is common to all. That is nothing but 10, and that is the greatest divisor. So divisor common to all, greatest in its value, which is nothing but 10. So simply saying GCD of any set of numbers always less than or equal to smallest of the given numbers. So 10, 20 and 50, which is smallest? 10. This particular case, that number itself you are getting. It is not necessarily always you are going to get that way, but this particular case it is possible. So simply it is smallest of all numbers. So this is what GCD and LCM. Since you are learning the first time, this is explained just by taking the factors of these things and we analyzed. So while solving a problem in general, so finding the GCD and LCM, so the very simple method which you must have come across in lower classes like 10, 20 and 50. So you are going to factorize it in terms of different factors by dividing by the common factor. So it is divisible by 2 because all are even numbers. So when you divide, it is 5, 10 times, then it is 25 times. Again, between these numbers, what is common? So identify a common factor, remove it. So all these numbers are divisible by 5 because unit digit either 5 or 0 you have. So it is divisible by 5. 1, twice, 5 times. So you need to continue the process by removing the common factors between all, or even if you have the factor which is common to any of these things, remove it. And finally, you need to leave where there should not be any common factors other than 1. That is your final stage. Now when you analyze, let us go for LCM as well as GCD for the set of numbers in a different way. So 10, 20, 50, these are the factors we have. As I said earlier, the divisor common to all, greatest in its value. So we have one common divisor between all the three, which is nothing but 2. And there is another divisor which is common to all, take that also. So 2 into 5, which is nothing but 10. So greatest common divisor is 10. So this is one of the simplest method whereby you can find GCD or LCM, whichever is asked simultaneously you can do. Okay, so GCD is this. So when you find LCM of this, first write the common factors 2 as well as 5. Then multiply with the factors which are left out at the final stage or the non-common factors. So 2 and 5, then we have one 2 and another 2, another 5. So 2 into 5, 10, 10 into 10, 100. So LCM of these numbers is nothing but 100. This is one of the simplest method which we can adopt. We call it as L division method to find LCM and GCD. So concept wise, this is the thing. Now what are the different methods or applications of this related to questions on competitive exams or related to the placement? So the basic application of this you will come across in different situations. So how are you going to apply this particular idea while solving the problems? That we need to analyze. Say for example, let us go with a sample problem. What is the least number which when divided by 12, 15, 20, 25 leaves the remainder 7 in each case? So what is the concept you are going to apply here that you need to analyze? So one simple thing in all the different questions of this particular kind you can analyze, whenever you come across the word least number or we say smallest possible value, so that is nothing but the concept related to LCM, smallest possible number or least possible number. So whenever you come across this particular kind of question, you need to apply the concept called LCM. So what way that is related? So first we need to find the LCM of the numbers, say 12, 15, 20, 25. As I said, using L division method, you can find out the LCM of all these numbers just by selecting the respective divisors outside. So when you find the LCM of these numbers, that comes to 300. Now the question is, leaves the remainder 7 in each case. So 300, when you add 7 to each, the resultant comes to 307. So it is nothing but just LCM plus 7. So look at this, 307 divide by 12, it is divisible by, when you divide by 12 it leaves the remainder 7. Divide by 15, 20 times it is possible, it leaves the remainder 7. Divide by 20, again 15 times it is possible, leaves the remainder 7. Divide by 25, divisible by 25, 12 times it leaves the remainder 7. So this is the concept related to this. But many a times what you can do while solving the questions on objective nature, that too in these kind of competitive examinations, the choices will be given. So when you solve the problem, as far as possible, try to eliminate from the answer choices which are given. So as you know, this is LCM plus 7. So resultant is plus 7. So when you remove that 7 from the answer, that should be divisible by 12, 15, 20 and 25, which is nothing but your LCM. So let us check the answer choices. 300. When you subtract 7 from this, you get 293. Definitely this number 300 minus 7, 293, this particular number, just by looking at the number you can say we have 12, 15, 20, 25. So that must be compulsorily a multiple of 5. It is ending with 3. So this is not ruled out. So come to 293, subtract 7 again, definitely that is not ending with 0 or 5, 293 minus 7. So that is also ruled out. So let us take this number 307. 307 minus 7, you get 300. It is divisible by 12, 15, 20, 25. So this is your correct answer. So as far as possible, even though it is a concept related to LCM, try to answer by selecting the answer choices, whereby you can eliminate the choices which are never possible. Easily you will solve it. Let us go with another sample problem. What is the greatest possible length of the scale which can measure the length 7 meter, 7 meter 70 centimeter and 12 meter 95 centimeter exactly? So when you analyze this particular question, you can come across the term called greatest possible length. So already we said, if it is smallest length or least value, which is nothing but the concept related to LCM. Now this particular case, it is greatest possible. So it is a problem related to GCD. So you need to identify what is the greatest common divisor related to all these numbers. Before that, when you look at the values which are given, one is 7 meter, second one is 7 meter 70 centimeters. So whenever you get a combination of two different units, better convert it into smaller unit. So 7 meter is nothing but 700 centimeter. So when you convert this, this is 770 and this is 1295 centimeters. So these are the values you have. Now our aim is we need to find the GCD of all this. So when you look at the numbers which are given here, either it is ending with 0 or 5. So you easily can find there is a common factor 5. Let us remove that, divide by 5, this is divisible by 5 140 times. Then this is 15 into 5 75, then 4 times it is 154. Then twice divisible, balance 29, then 5 times divisible, then you have 9. Okay. So 1295 when you divide by 5, 259. This is one of the common divisor. Now look at the values which are present again. We have 140, 154, 259. So whenever you are familiar with some of the basic table values, you can identify a factor which is common between all these three. 140, 154, 259. So easily you can identify there is another common factor called 7. So when it removes 7, it is divisible by 7 20 times. Then here it is 2 into 7 14, then again 22 times, then it is thrice divisible, balance 4, 49, 7 times divisible. So it is divisible by 7, 20 times, 22 times, then again 37 times. So in the resultant, whenever you come across at least one prime number, mostly that is a final stage. Otherwise, if at all, if you have a perfect multiple of that particular prime number when you get, then further it is divisible. Otherwise, this is your final stage. So removing the common factors over. Next, what we need to do is, we are going to find out the divisor common to all greatest in its value. So we have one common divisor which is nothing but 5, and there is also another common divisor 7. So when you multiply these two, 5 into 7, 35. So beyond that, there is no common factor. So the greatest common divisor is 35. Now the question is, greatest possible length of the scale. So with 35 centimeter scale, you can measure all these three measurements exactly. Now what is the next possibility in this related to questions related to placement? So either they may ask you to find greatest possible length, or sometimes they may ask you how many times you are going to use the scale to measure all these three measurements exact number of times. That is nothing but your final step what you have here after removing the common factors. So we have, using a 35 centimeter scale, we are going to measure first one 20 times, second one 22 times, and third one 37 times. So totally we are going to use this scale 79 times to measure all the three dimensions. This is also another possibility of question related to greatest common divisor. You can identify a shortcut method related to this. So generally, between the given numbers, we have 700, 770. When you see the difference between these two, it is 70. Then again, take the next two numbers, the difference 1295 minus 770, which comes to 525. Then between the first and third, when you look at the difference, 1295 minus 700, which is nothing but 595. So this is also another technique whereby you can identify the GCD common divisor of all these 70, 525, 595. All these numbers are perfectly divisible by 35. That way also you can identify the greatest possible length of the scale. Let us go with another sample problem. What is the largest and smallest number divisible by 6, 15, 21 and 24? So here the choices are given, the four different answer choices are given. Based on that, you need to answer. So even though it is largest and smallest given, you can identify another word, this is a keyword, divisible by. So a number divisible by certain numbers which are given, they are nothing but simply multiples. So it is a concept related to least common multiple. So whenever you come across a problem of this particular nature, even if it is related to LCM, try to answer without finding LCM. That is what you need to check now. So choices which are given here, 9235, 420, like that continuously goes on. Look at the values 6, 15, 21, 24. This is a multiple of 5. So try to eliminate the answer choices without actually finding LCM. That is what actually expected while solving the questions on competitive exams. So eliminate the answer choice which are never possible. Number divisible by 5, either it should end with 0 or 5, but this is the question related to a common multiple whereby you can find a even number also. That means definitely your multiple is not ending with 5 or any other odd number. There is a even number there. So definitely choices never ends with odd integer. So eliminate this answer choice. Also, you can eliminate 9,999 and 999. So two of the options which are eliminated directly. Out of the remaining two, one is exactly correct. Which is that? That you need to analyze. For that, there is a simple technique. So second option which is given here, 9,980 as well as 840. So we need to check, is it possible to have this as a greatest possible value, largest number, smallest number. Is it possible to have this as a largest number? So look at the numbers which are given. We have 6, 15, 21, 24. By looking at these numbers, easily we can identify there is a factor 3 common to all. So in the choice, the number what you have must be divisible by 3. So this is a simple question based on the divisibility rule of 3. So what is the divisibility rule of 3? In any given number, if sum of all the digits divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. So look at this, 9,980, 9 plus 8, that is plus 0, which is nothing but 26, which is not divisible by 3, so this is ruled out. So only possible answer which is left out is 9,240 and 840, that is the respective largest and smallest possible value which will be divisible by all these four numbers. So this is a concept related to LCM, but without actually finding LCM, we are going to answer it directly from the answer choices. So yet another sample problem related to this LCM as well as HCF. Product of two numbers is 2208 and their LCM is given as 552. Find their HCF. This is one of the peculiar type of question very often you will come across in all the different placements as well as in competitive exams. So this is just a concept related to LCM, what way these both are related. So LCM into HCF of the given numbers is always equal to the product of their numbers. So when we say this is a simple formula. If any of the two is known, the third unknown you can obtain directly. Sometimes they may ask you to find the product of numbers whereby LCM and HCF is given, or they may give you LCM and product of numbers, you need to find HCF, or sometimes HCF will be given, you are going to find LCM. This is a simple technique. So LCM and HCF is nothing but product of the numbers. So here the product of the numbers is given. Let us substitute straight away and you will get the answer. So 2208, here LCM is known 552 and this is unknown. Let us retain as it is. When you rearrange, the highest common factor will be 2208 divided by 552. So 550 4 times is 2200. So 2 into 4 8. So it is perfectly divisible 4 times. So your highest common factor related to this particular case is 4. So whenever LCM and HCF when you relate, it is related to product of two numbers, a simple formula which you can apply always. So on this particular topic we have done few sample problems related to HCF as well as LCM, whereby you are applying the formula and greatest possible length, the smallest possible value. So these are different areas you have learned. Further you need to practice on this by referring some of the study materials which will be definitely helpful for you for all the different competitive examinations. Thank you students.